This album had so much potential. Gray Area starts with the fence. Driving the song with a tight snare drum and a droning bass line, you know the album is demanding your attention. The sprinkling of vocal overlays and cartoon sounds are actually a really nice touch. Even though Simz' subject matter of bragging isn't anything new in hip-hop, she proves she can wrap circles around most MCs. Offense segues perfectly into Boss. I love how Little Simz uses live bass on this album. It's refreshing. Boss seems like a compensating track. The chorus mentions a previous love interest that obviously didn't work out. She's saying, hey, look at me and what I've come from and what I've accomplished, even though she still thinks about him. She's a boss in a fucking dress. Selfish uses the coldness of a drum machine and adds some light piano work, plus Cleo Sol's gentle vocals to add a catchy chorus. And Little Simz talks about something that I went through myself. I had this moment where I realized I had to cut people out of my life. And at the beginning I felt selfish, but now it feels like I can really continue to grow as a human. Wounds is based on a true story. Simz writes about Harry Yuzoka that was stabbed by George Coe over a stupid dispute that was sparked by Coe's claiming to have had sex with Yuzoka's girlfriend, Ruby Campbell. Between the live drums and the keys, plus the vocals from Chronix, it sounds like a sped up reggae song about gun violence, asking the listeners to consider their choices to avoid becoming another headline. Venom is obviously a standout track. The way the string section builds up tension, along with Simz' vocal delivery, makes for a tight 2-minute song. Little Simz' flow is precise and reiterates the empowerment of women. 101 FM takes us back by nostalgic lyrics, mentioning Crash Bandicoot, Dizzy Rascal, and her friend Ken that was incarcerated, and the impact that it had not only on her, but the community. With the much lighter tone in the instrumental, it makes for a great way to balance out the album. And there's a noticeable drop-off after 101, where the album seems to lose all sense of direction and plummets along with the songwriting. And Pressure starts off this mess of an ending. Lil Simz raps about being poor, but it's like she's on autopilot. And a really awkward refrain followed by a super lazy Little Dragon feature. Therapy is just as bad, with a terribly performed chorus, with Simz trying to explain why she doesn't like therapy, and I feel like she's missing the point. Or maybe I am. Sherbert Sunset is about her ex-boyfriend that she's mentioned multiple times in her previous music. Flowers is a snooze fest. Very underwhelming. It sounds like a Trump tweet. I wish that she just put out the first 6 songs on an EP and called it Gray. It would have been the best way to transition to a full-length that had more varying subject matter. And hopefully by that time, all of the songs would be fully developed. I do have to give it up though to Lil Simz. The incorporation of live instruments was really tasteful. Gray Area does have some shining moments, but based on the complete work of this album, I'm gonna have to give Gray Area a 7 out of 10. Were you just as frustrated as me with the last 4 tracks on this? If you were, let me know in the comments below. And remember, keep it wavy.